This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Lauren takes the week off from Chalk Talk with no Mark Stoops presser today in Lexington, but I did catch up with Freddie Maggard himself to do the episode over the phone. A fun chat with the former Kentucky quarterback himself. Welcome into Chalk Talk, Freddie. The football Cats do not play until October 15th against Auburn. We'll get to that game here in a second. That'll actually be a Thursday night game. But first, let's talk about what happened on Saturday night. What grade would you give Kentucky now after it took overtime to beat Eastern Kentucky, an FCS school?
Well, as an overall grade, I would give Kentucky a D for how it played for the entirety of the game, because EKU came in and dominated for 53 minutes of the football game. It was all Eastern. Eastern out-hustled, out-coached, out-played, out-wheeled, out-fought, out-everything Kentucky for 53 minutes until the Wildcats woke up. Two-minute drives for touchdowns to force the game into overtime, including a couple defensive stops. And then the Dorian Baker touchdown to win the game in overtime. As far as a grade, I would give Kentucky a D, but before I even evaluate Kentucky, I have to give Eastern Kentucky University all the credit in the world. It had a difficult week dealing with the tragedy and the emotions of the team, and that was a difficult situation, but the Colonels drove 20 minutes up I-75 with the intention of beating Kentucky and was the aggressor for 53 minutes. So you have to be proud of EKU's effort and give the Colonels all the credit in the world.
Biggest concern moving forward for Kentucky?
For me, it's health. I think every team is going to have a game like Kentucky had against EKU. I'm looking for Kentucky to heal up. I wouldn't even watch this film if I was Mark Stoops and his team. Just move forward with a win. Understand that you're 4-1 with Auburn coming in pretty much as a pick-em game on the university's first Thursday night. So I wouldn't be concerned about X's and O's and what went right and wrong, play calling and all that. I would just heal up, rest up, and start getting prepared for Auburn as it comes in for Kentucky with a chance to go 5-1 before it goes on the road to Mississippi State.
Real quick, what do you make of Auburn? They've been up and down. They were preseason ranked in the top 10, but like I said, they've been up and down.
There's something wrong in Auburn, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's chemistry. I don't know if it's a changeover in defensive coordinator. But it all started off with Jeremy Johnson, the preseason third-team All-SEC quarterback who only started 1 or 2 games in his career, comes in and does not play well at all in his first 3 or 4 games. He's replaced by a true freshman. Auburn is not the team that we expected. So all of a sudden, that football game becomes winnable and the victory attainable for Kentucky. With Auburn coming to Commonwealth Stadium, I'm sure the stadium will be sold out. The fans will be there. It'll be an incredible environment, and it will give Kentucky an opportunity to beat Auburn, which right now, realistically, I'm not so sure will be an upset in football reality.
Thank you so much, Freddie. That wraps up this edition of Chalk Talk. And, Freddie, I promise you'll see Lauren next Monday.
Well, I appreciate that.
All right. Thanks, Freddie. All right, October 15th, Kentucky, Auburn, extra time to prepare for both teams, the Cats and Tigers, with no game this week. It'll be the first Thursday night game ever inside Commonwealth Stadium. Declared a sellout today, 7:30 kick time live on ESPN. A setback for the Kentucky men's basketball team. Tonight, we learned that junior guard Dominique Hawkins is out for at least the next 4 weeks. Hawkins breaks his hand in a practice session over the weekend. The former Mr. Basketball is expected to return to practice in early November. The Basketball Cats' first game isn't until November 13th at home against Albany. This Sunday, you can watch Kentucky practice on ESPNU. The session will be televised from 7 to 9 p.m. It's Pro Day in Lexington. And again, you can watch this live on ESPNU. Well, next up in sports, Wendell's Wheels. This kid is real fast. Cumebrlands Patriot Wendell Williams is rewarded for this kick return against Bethel. Stay with us for more. Exactly like last year, the Leslie County Eagles are off to a 6-0 start with the Prestonsburg Black Cats looking to ruin the perfect season this Friday night. It's our Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week, Class 2A District 8 game at Black Cat Stadium, 7:30 kick time. You can watch the game live on this TV or you can stream it online at WYMT.com. Last year's game went to overtime where Leslie beat Peaburg by a touchdown. Well, the muddy conditions did not cause any trouble for the Cumebrlands Patriots Saturday. The Pats 4-1 on the season after Matt Reimer's team beats Bethel 59-7. The nasty weather also didn't affect this guy returning this kick, Wendell Williams. He takes it back 75 yards to the house in the win, and today he is named the Mid-South Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. Second week in a row for Wendell to win this award. He's averaging over 205 all-purpose yards per game. Now to the guys who get paid to play tackle football. The Monday Night Football crew in Seattle. Seahawks hosting the Detroit Lions. Nelson Cruz of the Mariners raising the 12-man flag before the game for the 12th man in Seattle. Scoreless in the first quarter, so we go second quarter. Russell Wilson escapes the pocket and the pass rush and hits Jermaine Kearse. Beautiful there. Very next play, that'll set Wilson up for this dime piece. Doug Baldwin, 25-yard touchdown strike. The Seattle Seahawks win tonight 13-10 over the Lions. A new number 2 team in the mountains in this week's Atlas Lloyd College Mountain Top 10 rankings. Belfry's loss to Cabell Midland drops them down a spot while Johnson Central jumps up a spot. The Pirates fall to number 3, but check it out. Johnson Central, Belfry, and Southwestern now just separated by a single point. Same thing with North Laurel, Bell County, and Paintsville. That's your top 7. The only other movement from last week is Leslie County moves down to 10, while Pikeville moves up to number 9. Of course, Tanner, the Panthers with a blowout win essentially over the Haslam Bulldogs on Friday night.
All right, Jamie, thanks. We'll wrap it up after this.